I'm Josh Blumberg. I'm a full stack engineer at Tiney and I studied at Makers. My first role was a junior role at Tiney, doing some sort of support engineering stuff. And I felt, very qualified. I had my previous background in business from before Makers, so I knew how to behave in a business setting. And then I had the technical experience from Makers, which made me comfortable doing things like working with people on improving APIs, or I had a bug fixing process and a debugging process that I learned at Makers that I could apply to when someone said I need you to go fix this thing. I think recently it feels like tech's growing in an AI direction. I mean, if you read the news and you speak to engineers, lots of them will tell you that about some new AI project or feature that's being developed by people at the forefront of those world. I think something that's less hyped is just good standards of practice and the kind of things that make long-lasting engineering projects long-lasting and robust 10 years ago are the same things that are going to make them long-lasting and robust 10 years from now. Things like working effectively as an engineering team and all the sort of core engineering principles that you learn at Makers and that you'll continue to flex on the job. Those will continue to be important to build the things that people care about. I think one of the strongest things from bootcamp graduates and Makers graduates as well is that we all come from different backgrounds, and having worked in a workplace now where there's a few other bootcamp graduates, it's just loads of fun to work with people who have done other stuff. It's good for the business to have people on the engineering team who don't come at problems from the perspective of a sort of seasoned computer science graduate, and rather someone who also has experience somewhere else in a different business. So diversity is another one as well. I think bootcamps are better at hiring diverse candidates than workplaces are in general, and so therefore the graduates from bootcamps tend to be more diverse, and then they get hired into a team that makes the team more diverse. Diversity in terms of diversity of thought, but also diversity of background, diversity of education, including things like socioeconomic status, are all good for the team to be a bit more diverse. So that's a really, really positive impact that bootcamp grads have on the ecosystem. Makers was the best 3 months of my life. I don't look back on that and have any kind of regret. I think it's the best thing I've done for my career.